Hello, everyone. This is Shakil with the second episode of Elevator Podcast. Thank you very much for watching our first introductory episode. And for those who have missed it, I will put the link in the description of this video. Ladies and gentlemen, even though elevator is one of the safest means of transportation system, however, with quality installation and standard maintenance, major technical risks can be eliminated or mitigated to a larger extent. But in my opinion, the safety education for public plays a vital role. And with basic knowledge regarding the elevator safety, the passengers, end users, or public can avoid any kind of incident or accident. That is why we have selected to talk about the safe usage of elevators or the basic understanding of elevator safe travel. This discussion is purely focusing a common man or public. To enlighten us today about the topic, we have invited Mr. Rajnikant Lad, who is one of the SEEP's founding members, our official product safety advisor and an article writer. He is well known for his efforts, contribution, and so many activities regarding protecting people through educating them and conducting elevator audits within India to ensure human safety. He is involved in so many trainings, learning, and education activities, which he will explain in a while. Sir, before we formally start our discussions about the topic, I would like to request you to introduce yourself to SEEP members and audience. Yes, sir.
Sure. Sure. Good evening, everyone. I'm Rajnikant Lad. Basically, I'm an electrical engineer and I have passed out in 1983. Since then, I am in the elevator industry only. So I work for installation department, maintenance department, and short time for marketing also. Since 2003, I'm doing my own consultancy. Initially, I started supplying the lifts and assembling the things. For 1 year, I did the same thing. But then I thought it is purely a labor job. Is we have to collect the money from the customer, get the material from the market, and get it installed at the sites. So there was no technical things required. Then I thought of starting consultancy. Then I started safety audit. I became the member of National Safety Council in India, and they advised me to go for safety audit. So that time, say somewhere in the 2004, I was the only person going for safety audit, and that was a very good experience. I started under the guidance of a National Safety Council. National Safety Council Director. And since then, I am doing the safety audit, third-party inspection, and deliver lecture in National Safety Council also. There are a lot of big shots like Air Force people or ONGC people and other industry people. They come for the training, and there I deliver my safety lectures. Now, the safety aspect is becoming very serious. Now and then we see some accidents, deaths, and all that. I have done a lot of study on the accidents, and my study says it is only the lack of awareness among the users, because lift has got sufficient safeties and all are in good condition. Then there is no question of any accident. Whatever the accidents or fatal accidents we say, that is only because if you don't follow the safety norms or you don't follow the rescue procedure properly. So my advice is, in case of any failure, if you are trapped in a serious condition, don't worry. The lift has got enough safeties, and there are a lot of procedures which the safety people or elevator people they know and they carry out. So don't try to come out of the elevator in case of accidents. This is my one-time advice to everyone. Don't try to come out of the elevator if you are trapped inside, because elevator has got sufficient air circulation, sufficient light. So there is no hurry, no panic. Take there, be comfortable, wait for the outside assistance. See, I'll explain you the lift safeties, the number of safeties provided in the lift. Lift has got one door lock safeties. All the doors, whether it is a 10th floor building, a 20th floor building, or 100th floor building, all the doors are connected in series. In technically, electrical locking and mechanical locking is provided. So even if a single door is not closed properly, the lift will not work. Then you have door screen, safety screen, which is provided in the lift cabins. So in case you are going inside the lift and the lift door tries to close, the safety screen will read that there is some obstruction and it will return back. Then inside the lift cabin, if you see that someone is entering and the door is getting closed, you can keep the door open button pressed so that the lift will remain open there. There is, in case if you are traveling and if you find any problem, there is an alarm bell in the inside the lift cabin, and this alarm bell is operated on DC alarm. So in case of power failure also, you can ring the bell and call for the outside help. In the lift, when you are traveling, if the power supply goes off, then there is an auto rescue device, that is a battery backup system is there. So the system will take the elevator to the nearest floor. So don't worry, don't get panic. Then technically there are some other features which are not directly related, but yes, that affects to the safety of the things. There is a final limit called final limits in the top limit and bottom limits. So in case the lift goes beyond the top floor, so it will not go beyond 6 inch because there is a limit switch which stops the lift at the top and at the bottom. There is a terminal switch. If in case at the final landing the lift speed is not come down to the normal one, say lift speed is say 1.5 meter or 2 meter, and at the last call the lift speed is not come down, then there is a terminal switch which will reduce the speed to 1/10 of the rated speed, and then slowly it will stop at the floor level or maybe some 6 inch above the level. Then there is a safety governor. In case of power failure or in case of any rope breakage or rope problem or slippage, the safety governor will operate and hold the lift then and there only. In case of high speed, it may take about 6 inch or 8 inch or maximum up to 600 mm. It will have a slip, but it will stop there only. So there is no chance of lift falling down. We heard or we see in number of newspapers and then TV news that the lift has fallen. So there is nothing like lift falling. Lift falling is impossible, next to impossible. And there is a safety governor. Yes, if the safety governor is not working, then you can't say anything. So you have to ensure that the safety governor is working place. Whenever the technician comes for your maintenance, monthly maintenance and all that, you just involve yourself and check that the things are working properly. Then there is a spring buffer at the pit of the elevator. So in case means in case even if the ropes are broken, the lift will go to the basement or lowest floor. It will stop on the spring buffer. There will be some jumping effect because of the high speed, but don't worry, you have a handle in the lift. So hold the handle firmly and then save yourself. In case you have some the lift is say you have some space in the lift, you can lay down on the floor so that the impact effect will not be there too much. This is all about safeties, and then I 100% sure that the lift safety provisions are enough for user safety, and there is no accident taking place because of the failure of the safety, only because of the failure of our approach.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Rajnikant sir. Now, since our audience have an idea about your profile and your starting message is quite inspiring, and in simple words, you explained that nothing to worry. The modern elevator have enough safeties which will protect the passengers. So, let me ask some few simple yet important questions which people want to know or may help them to protect themselves while traveling inside an elevator. So in a very basic or layman language, I would like to ask you, what should a passenger or anyone check or keep in mind while boarding or entering an elevator?
Correct. See, when you are entering the elevator, ensure that the lift cabin is there before you. I have not seen, but I have recorded number of accidents where a learned person like the school principal in Panda is a really exchange news I have gone through. One school principal was walking off his room with he was reading the paper in a hand and then going straight because the lift shaft was just approached to his cabin. So he was having the paper and reading it and going straight, and then he entered the things and the lift was not there, and he fell into the lift pit and then gone. So this is really shocking, and a person like principal of any school, he is so careless, can't be believed. There is one more accident in Bandra in Bombay only. One doctor, he went to see one patient. It was only 3 or 4 floor building. He stopped at the ground floor, opened the door, and then lift was not there. So he opened the door and went inside. Went inside means went to the pit. So this is not acceptable. From people, you have to care yourself also. Yes, there are a lot of safeties in the lift, but the people maintaining, they are also human beings, and the technology, it can fail. There is no one can guarantee that the village will not fail or the lock will not fail. It can fail anytime, but you have to take care of your own safety. You have to, while entering, you have to at least ensure that the lift cabin is there and the cabin is on the floor level. So once that you ensure that the lift cabin is there and it is at the level, then you enter it. If while entering, if you find the door is getting closed, so stop yourself or wait for the door completely closed and then wait for the another chance. If the lift cabin is full or overloaded, so don't try to go inside the elevator. Wait for the next chance. It may take, because the lift takes only 1 minute to go to the top floor and come back to the ground floor or lowest floor in 1 minute. So it takes only 2 minutes. If it is not stopping in between. But you can wait easily 2 to 3 minutes for the safety of your life. So don't put your life into danger just because you are saving 2 or 3 minutes. Then inside the cabin, you have got number of safeties, like you have got alarm bell, you have got intercom system, then CCTV is also provided in number of places. So don't worry, if you are trapped inside, there are a lot of people who can help you. In case the alarm bell is not working because of the safety supply is not proper or the battery is discharged, you can bang the panels and then call the attraction of the outside people. Wait help from the outside people. That way you can save yourself.
Yeah, these
and while traveling also, you see that your body is not resting on the cabin floor. You can rest yourself on the side panels, but not on the cabin floor because the cabin door, because the door can open anytime and then you may get hurt.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you very much. These are very important information. Okay, so it leads to another question, that what are the common mistakes that may lead to an incident or accident? It can be minor or major, but what are the common mistakes so far you have observed while doing hundreds of inspections, and then you have investigated so many accidents? So definitely you can shed some light over some common mistakes that the passengers are doing. Yes, sir.
See, when you are trapped, you are panicked. Your mind doesn't work in the right direction. Your only one aim is you have to come out anyhow from the lift cabin. So that should not be there. Don't get panic. Be calm. Be comfortable, because there's lot of light, sufficient air circulation, and communication possibilities. Whatever the accidents I have recorded, number of accidents are only when you try to come out of the elevator without knowing the actual procedure. See, I have one accident in my own building only. Some 2-3 kids were trapped inside the elevator, and I was not in the building. But when I came and I saw that a lot of people are there before the lift lobby, so I went there and saw. So someone has put one heavy rod inside between the two panels, and then tried to open it. So the door they are trying to open it from the bottom. So yes, because of the locking gap and all, said they could open it about 2 inches from the bottom only, and try to help the kids inside the lift cabin. and then someone brought the door key. They tried to insert the door key and tried to open it. So it was impossible. When the door is, you are opening it from the bottom, the door lock will get jammed. It will not open with any key. So when I said, you just stop it, remove the lock, and then I put my key, that door key, open it. It was simply hardly 1 minute job, and very easily we could open the door. And then a number of times, what you see, if the lift, if you are trapped inside the elevator and you try to come out of the elevator, say lift is about 1 meter above the floor level, and you try to come out. What you do is you put your legs first out, then you put your body other part also, and then you try to hold the top channel of the door frame, or in case if you are coming in the reverse direction, you put leg first and then try to hold your weight on the lift cabin floor and put your hands there, and then you try to come out. In that case, what happens is when your leg touches the floor level, you feel comfortable and safe that yes, I am now safe because I am reaching the floor. And that you lose your balance and your body goes inside the lift because your weight is above the ground level. Weight is not on the floor, but you got the feel that your body is touched to the ground floor, so you are comfortable and lose your control. In that way, also the body goes inside the lift well, and then everything is over. So don't try to come out of the elevator when lift is in between the floor. Even if during the rescue operation also, it is advised that the lift should be taken to the floor level, then only the rescue operation should be done.
Yes, sir. So I believe entrapment is basically not an accident. No? This is a malfunction. There is a technical issue. So people are afraid once, as you said, they are entrapped.
That is only that. Yeah, fear.
Fear is there. Psychological effect is there. But entrapment is not an accident. This is a malfunction, a technical malfunction. And then the people, as you said earlier, are quite safe within the elevator cabin with sufficient oxygen, etc. But since there are such psychological effect is there, so rescue operation is, and especially rescue operation by qualified and trained people is playing a very critical and vital role, because if unauthorized person or untrained people are involved in rescuing human beings, then definitely it may lead to a very serious accident basically. So, sir, apart from these things which you highlighted, what should the elevator passengers do during the event of entrapment? Once they got entrapped, or if someone is trapped inside the elevator, what is the right approach? What behavior, what attitude they should show? What are the do's and don'ts? Basically, I would like to hear so that our audiences also get enlightened in your insights.
The first thing is don't get panic. Call for the outside help, because the outside help only can help you to take to the floor level. So there may be some society people or watchman or security system, or then when a building system that people do. So you can call them on intercom or by alarm bell, or there are the phones also. If your mobile is working, you can call it from your mobile, your residence, or some other known one in the building. And if things are not working, then you can bang on the doors or cabin panel so that the outside people will come to know that things are there is something is wrong in the lift. So only you have to attract the outside people so that they come to know that someone is there inside the lift. I'll share one experience. It's about 8 to 10 years old back experience in the Bhopal. It is a government building, government central it's a secretariat, government secretariat. And on Friday evening, someone was working in the late hours. By 8 o'clock, the security and everything system was changed. So new security took up the charge, and then just after having one simple round, they closed the unwanted lights, including the lift lights. And the person was, but that unfortunately that time only he was entering the lift. He entered the lift, traveled to some distance, and the lift stopped. And the building was about 15 to 16 floor building. And the security people at the end, they were so simply just limited people working at the ground floor only. So they could not heard any noise from the lift cabin and all. So person stayed there in the lift and waited for help. and because of water and then dehydration and all this, he became unconscious. So he was there in the lift for Friday night, Saturday full day, Sunday full day, and then on Monday, the all people security took up in the morning 8 o'clock. They switch on the things, and then the sweeper and then other cleaning staff they try to clean the elevator. They saw the person lying in the lift. He was immediately taken to the hospital, and then he is still alive, well in health, then no issue. So the takeaway is, don't worry, you are safe in the elevator. Even if you are trapped, there is no one. There is an example of 2 days person is staying in the lift without any problem.
Yeah,
So don't
unfortunately,
worry. Try to call for the outside help only.
thanks God he survived basically. But anyhow, there are some
Yeah,
people who are like patients are there. So they got panic attack and then heartbeats increases, blood pressure, etc. So for those patients, it is very difficult to survive for so many long time inside the elevator. However,
right, right,
said,
right.
it's a safe place to be there and wait for professionals to rescue you. Okay, sir. As we know that the probability or risk of free fall of modern elevator is next to none or very rare. But in worst case,
Yeah.
what should one do in case of a free fall?
See, in case of free fall, if all these things are not working or unfortunately the things are not in control. So if you feel that the lift is going with full speed and even the governor is not working, either you hold handrails or lay down on the lift floor. That is the best way. There is no other possibility. And then don't get panic. Be prepared that you will find some jerk when the lift stops at the bottom floor. You will have some jerk.
Yeah,
That
there
is the
are
only
some
thing.
videos on social media circulating, which is, I believe, very misguiding kind of information they are sharing. That start.
Even I have listened to newspaper people also and agency people also. I said you don't misrepresent the things. Free
Yeah,
fall is not possible in the lift. Okay, you can say that it slips or rope slippage is there or something like that. Overload is there, and because of that, the brake may not hold the things, may slip like that. It is possible. Free fall is not at all possible.
yeah, that's true. Because the modern elevators are equipped with so many safeties, speed governors, and brakes are good basically. So and the ropes are periodically maintained, inspected, and then replaced. Even
Yeah.
though if there are, for instance, if there are five ropes in an elevator and four of them cut, then even one rope is sufficient. Basically, it has sufficient strength
Even then, the
to hold
governor
the
rope
rope.
is there.
Yeah, and the governor rope itself is strong.
Yeah, and
And
a
yeah,
rope has got factor of safety as 8. It can hold the weight of 8 times of the
yes,
rated capacity. So don't worry.
exactly, sir. Exactly. Thank you very much, Rajnikant, sir. It was really very nice to talk to you, and we have since time limitation. In the end, I would like to thank you for sparing time out of your hectic routine and enlightening our audience and SEEP members through some very interesting information. However, since I said earlier it was focused on common man and public, it was really an honor for SEEP members to have you with us today. And lastly, I would like to thank the viewers who are watching this episode of Elevator Podcast. Thank you once again, Rajnikant sir. Take care, everyone. And don't forget to subscribe to our official YouTube channel for future updates. Safety first. Bye bye from my side. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Have a nice day.